and welcome back to my channel, Loving Your Life with Mama D, and I'm Glenda, aka Mama D. Well, as you all know, if you follow my channel at all, you know that I'm just getting over COVID. And honey, let me tell you about COVID, my channel at all, you know that I'm just getting over COVID. And honey, let me tell you about COVID. It is something to reckon with. Ooh, honey, it is something. It's beyond a virus. Honey, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I just can't seem to get back to my 100% self. Skin is still so dry. My voice is still raspy. My complexion is not even. It's just a lot of things that I notice. I still am not sleeping like I ought to. So I said, Lord, what should I do? And it dropped into my mind, always go back to the basics. Always go back to the garden. Go back to the earth. Get back into your fruit and vegetables. Get back into your smoothies. And not only that, but get back to the ocean. And what do you mean by that? I had bought this this is Cmos. I bought this probably 2-3 months ago. And it was sitting up in the cabinet. I just been too busy to make it with the moving and all I've been going through. So now I did a video about this once before, the Atlantic Gold. This is the Atlantic Gold Cmos, and it has to soak overnight, at least for some hours, probably 5 hours at least. So I'm going to wash it real good, and I'm going to get it into some distilled water, and tomorrow I'm going to be ready to go back to the ocean and get my minerals, 9 different minerals, and I'm expecting some great things because I know what this can do. But yeah, I got my bowl. Now, I know this bowl was too small. Ain't no sense in me thinking I can do it in this bowl. So I'm actually going to work with this one. But I'm going to go ahead and get it soaked tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to make some Cmos. And I'm either going to make mango or maybe pineapple or something. But this time I'm going to add a fruit. Now, it doesn't last as long when you add a fruit to it. It lasts much longer if you keep it in its original non-contaminated state. But once you start adding the fruit and stuff like that, it's not going to last as long, even if you put it in the refrigerator in a mason jar. So, but I intend to eat this probably this week. I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna make some for my daughter-in-law too. She had mentioned it. I don't know if she has any, but I'll make sure I make her a little small jar as well. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so first we just want to just rinse it. It has a lot of sand, lots of sand. Now you can notice I pretty much can hold this in my hand. It's, there's a little bit down here, but this is really just a fistful. But once it soaks overnight, and swells up and it's nice and white, it'll be double this size. Okay, so let's get the sand out. And as you can see in this bowl, this is where I first had it sitting, and this is all the sand that was in the bowl. See that debris? I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a lot of sand. Yeah, a lot of sand. Okay. And this is cold water. So what I'm going to do is just start to pull this apart and just pick through it. Okay? Found one of my stainless steel bowls. And I want you to see after about 15 minutes, this is where it is already. See, remember I could just hold it in my fist, and yeah, this is where it is already. So we're just going to put some more water, hydrant water, and then I'm going to actually soak it in distilled water. Let me show you. You just need to get yourself about a gallon of water. You're probably going to use this whole thing, and plus, when you make it, you need to use some to blend it with. Okay, so here she is, ready to soak overnight in this big aluminum pan. And I'm sure I put, actually, this is hydrant water. And I usually like to get it just a little bit better than this, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish it in the morning because it's getting late. And I do want to go ahead and lay down. But yeah, we don't like that discoloration, but we'll see what it looks like in the morning. And I still see some little specks like that right there. So we'll need to get that and just see if we can whiten it up, and it'll be double the size in the morning. So I'm going to save my distilled water to actually make it with. And I see it's almost filling up, or I probably have to put about another 2 or 3 cups in here just so tomorrow it won't be dry, because I want to keep it under water. All right. Okay, now I'm going to get this washed a little bit more, and then we're going to do our final few hour soak in our distilled water. Or you can use spring water too, but you know, I would just do the final and make it with something other than hydrant water. Okay. As you can see now, it has really, it's not a handful anymore. Okay, so the Cmos has soaked all night and the biggest part of the day. And I want you to see just how bright. Well, I gotta bring the camera up a little closer. Can you see that? There it is. Okay, it's ready to cook. And actually, some people cook theirs, but I'm not gonna cook it. I like to make mine raw, and it gels in the blender. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it just like this. It's actually in the distilled water. And look at that. Isn't that so nature? Can't you just see the ocean? Yep, it grows underwater. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get it made. Okay, so I'm going to use the Ninja. I'm going to use a few strawberries in the first small batch, and the distilled water. Okay, so let's get probably a little more, because I do want to make some plain. Yeah, I better just do this amount. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to do a pineapple and then a little plain. Okay, because it keeps longer. You can always add more. Okay, let's get the top. And we got to turn it on. I'm going to add some organic agave for a sweetener. I don't know how much. I'm just gonna squeeze some in. That's about 2 tablespoons. Let me see how thick this is. Okay, so this is raw, and let me see the consistency. It's like an applesauce, but I want it a little bit thicker, so I'm going to put in another piece of Cmos, and that'll be the last piece. And let's get that blended a little more. Okay, this is the size I used before, and it takes the same size lid as the other mason jars, surprisingly, but this is enough to make this. I think this will be for my daughter-in-law, and then I'll take the rest for myself. Okay, see, there's one, and then I think I have enough for one more small one. Okay, here's my mason jar lid. There's one for her. And let me get another one. This is fun. Now this one's a little bit larger. It's kind of a decorative jar, glass jar. And let's see how far this will go. This one will be for me. I think the rest of this is about a serving, and I think I'm gonna just eat this because you can do 2 a day. Okay, so now we're going to do some pineapple, and let's see. So what I have left is about a little bit more than that. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough just to do plain. So I'll probably just do the rest in pineapple. It'll be okay. I'm just have to make some more. Because my son wants some. I gotta give my daughter-in-law some. And I need plenty. Okay. So okay. So let's split. Here's the pineapple. Is that enough? Maybe a little bit more, because pineapple's pretty sweet. Okay, oh, I forgot the water. I got the Cmos. I don't want to do too much since I'm getting down to my last. So I'm going to stop right there, and I can always add more, but you can never take it out. Okay, so let's get this pineapple going. So I have, I did put the agave in. Pineapple's already sweet. And my Cmos, and I still have a little left that I can play with if I make it too thin. And I still might make a little, I might use that just to get some plain. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just enjoying making the Cmos. That's ready. It's a little thin, but as it sits, it's going to get a little thicker. That'll be enough. I'll make this one mine. And I gotta get a top for that. Then I have one more. Now I think this can still probably be cooked on top of the stove if a person so desires to cook it. Now this one only made a small portion. I was thinking about adding it to this, but then I gotta have something to give to my other son, so I'm gonna give him this one. And then I think what I'm gonna do is take this, and now the reason why I don't like the cooking method, because I feel like the nutrients are there, and it's like anything else. If you cook it, you're killing the nutrients, and it's got like 90 something nutrients. It's got so many benefits. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make that plain. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it plain and put it in a separate jar. Or I'm trying to think what else I got that I have a pear, but the pear is not too ripe, and I think a pear would probably make it a little gritty. So I have an orange. I don't know about the orange. I did strawberry. I had a mango. Let me see if I still have my mango. I think I'm going to use this kiwi. I never tried it with kiwi before. I know kiwi has the seeds, but I'll make sure I'll keep this for me. And yeah, it looks like a regular kiwi. I thought they were golden ones. I think we must have ate the gold ones. But yeah, I'm going to throw this kiwi in here. And then I'm going to use the rest of the Cmos. And if it comes out a little thin, actually I can pour the rest of this water in here, because the water that it soaks in is just fine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make a I'm gonna go ahead and put some strawberries in there and a couple of pineapples. I'm just gonna make it up. Because I'm really going to be using this a lot, especially this is going to go into my smoothies, and I'll probably use this mostly first. It also, I left the other pineapple stuff in there. It's got water, so let's just see what happens here. Okay, so this one turned out pretty good. I love the color. And this will be the one I'm going to use mostly for my smoothies. Now y'all know I'm going to get a spoon and eat the rest of that out of there. This will be my portion for the day. I guess I need to really share this one with somebody too. Okay. All right, let me just have to spoon the rest of this out of here, and I'm eating this. Let's see. Wait a minute. I need some more agave. That kiwi is tangy, so I'm gonna have to put some. I just pour a little in there, shake it up. Yeah, that kiwi made it tangy. So if you decide to use kiwi, you can probably need a little extra agave, because that pineapple didn't change it. Oh yeah, when you sweeten it down or sweeten it up, I gotta quit eating this. This is what we got. This is about, let's see, cups. That's ounces. That's about, looks like just less than 16, about 14 ounces in this mason jar. And this doesn't say ounces, but this much in here. This is a strawberry. This is another small strawberry. This one has the kiwi, strawberry, and pineapple. And then this is my full pineapple, and then a half a pineapple. And that's what this one package made. And it says it was a 2-ounce size. Okay. Now also, I noticed on the instructions, it just says wash it, soak it overnight, put it in a blender. It gels when you put it in the refrigerator even more. I've seen where some people boil it until it gets thick, but I personally believe it takes the nutrients out. I don't know. So I just prefer to use this method without cooking it. So this is going to go in my smoothie. I'll probably give this to my daughter-in-law, and I'll probably give this one to my son. And then I'll keep the rest. Mine, all mine. Okay. So it's really easy to make. The nutritional value, I'll list some of the nutritional values at the end of the video. And hey, this was just fun to do. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Trying to reach that 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Today is December 1st. 30 days. We can do it, y'all. Share it with somebody. Tell a friend about Mama D. And we're going to be all right. Okay? And remember, if you don't like it, love it and make the best of it. All right? Bye.